Namaste students, I am Dr. Komal Rathod, Assistant Professor, Department of Kamal Nritya, Faculty of Ayurvedic Science at Jyoti Vidyapeeth Women's University, Jaipur, Rajasthan. Students, today's session we will discuss about Vyadik Shamatva. So, first is concept of Vyadik Shamatva. In Sanskrit, the word Vyadik Shamatva is made up of two words. That means Vyadhi for the disease, and Shamatva means suppression and overcome.
So, according to Ayurveda, Vyadhi is the condition which comes into existence when consequence of non-equilibrium between doshas, physical factors, example Vat, Pitta and Kapha, dhatus, tissue systems, and malas, excretory systems, products of the body. These factors in their normal status are responsible to maintain the physical and psychological health. The other word, shamatva, is derived from shamas shahini. Shamas shahini means, which means to be patient or composed, to suppress anger, to keep quiet, or to resist. Therefore, Vyadik Shamatva means the factor which limits the pathogenesis and oppose the strength of the disease. So Chakrapani Datta, while commenting on Charak Samhita, gives his view on the term Vyadik Shamatva and explain the term in two divisions. So first is Vyadhi Bal Virodhitvam and Vyadhi Upadrav Pratibandhakatvam. So there are two different things. It will be understand that Vyadhi Bal Virodhitvam means it is the capacity to restrain or withstand the strength of the disease, strength of resist the progress of disease. And Vyadhi Upadrav Pratibandhakatvam is the resistance power of body competent enough to prevent the occurrence and reoccurrence of the disease. So these subtype of Vyadik Shamatva commutatively form the resistance which nowadays known as immunity. It is very important. Subtypes of Vyadik Shamatva commutatively form the resistance which nowadays known as immunity. So Vyadhi Bal Virodhitvam and Vyadhi Updrava Prakati Bandhatvam. So these are 9 factors. There are 9 factors mentioned in Ayurveda which promotes body towards incompatibility to resist the disease manifestations, like factor responsible for decreasing immunity. There are 9 factors. That is, first is Ati Sthula. Ati Sthula means excessive obese person. Ati Crush, excessive emaciated person. Unvishisht masa means individual having improper musculature. If improper musculature, that is called Anvista mass. Anvishta asti, person having defective bone tissue. And Anvishta shonita means person with defective blood. So they are 5. Next is Durbala. Durbala means constantly weak person. Asatamya ahar pachita means those nourished with unwholesome food. Alpa ahar pachita means those taking diet in a small quantity. And alp sattva, individual with feeble mind. So there are 9 substances. That is again Ati Sthula, Ati Crush, Anvastit Masa, Anvastit Asti, Anvastit Shonit, Dorbalya, Asatamya, Ahar Pachita, Alpa Ahar Pachita, and Alpa Sattva. So they 9 are low immunity person. So hit ahit substance and vyadik shamatva. So hit ahar is responsible to develop healthy dhatus, and final product of dhatu is ojas. So increase in ojas or bal ultimately increase vyadik shamatva. On the other hand, ahit substance, if taken continuously, then leads to improper nourishment of dhatus, which result in decrease ojas and vyadik shamatva. So relation of bal and vyadik shamatva is health of an individual depends upon good strength of the body tissue. It is difficult to treat the disease occur in one whose body strength is low, and hence Acharya Chalak preferred the bal examination of an individual before starting the treatment. So Acharya Sushrut mentioned that the final and excellent essence of dhatus begins with ras to shukra is ojas, and this ojas is said to be bal. Dalhan has commented on this as ojas is cause for predominance of bal of whole body. So Acharya Vagbhat also support view of Acharya Sushrut and mentioned similar concept which clearly indicated the close relationship between ojas and vyadik shamatva. So it is important to Acharya Sushrut. Now types of bal. It is three types of bal. There are Sahaj bal, means constitutional. Kalaj bal is a temporary. And third is Yuktikrit bal. Yuktikrit bal is acquired bal or acquired immunity. So Sahaj bal is constitutional strength, is the one which exists in the mind and the body from the very birth. It is the constitutional immunity. And Kalaj bal is temporal strength or temporary strength, is one which is based on division of season and age of the person. In Adhan Kal, late winter, spring and summer, uh, bal of the individual will be less. And in Visarga Kal, rainy season, autumn and winter, it will be more. So bal will be alp in a child and old age, and uttam in a young age. So they all are Kalaj bal. That is called temporary immunity. Yeah, temporal immunity. Third is Yuktikrat bal. Yuktikrat bal is acquired strength, is the one which is achieved by the combination of diet and physical activities. So factor responsible for promotion of strength. These are there are 12 factors responsible for increasing bal in the body. First is birth in the country where people are naturally strong, and birth at the time when people naturally gain strength, like Hemant Ritu, November to January, and Shishir Ritu, January to March. And favorable deposition of time, pleasant and moderate climate. Relation between Agni. So, food assimilation power of the body and Vyadik Shamatva. So, in this way, immunity is influenced by the power of Agni, digestive fire, and our ability to digest, assimilate, and observe nutrition in the human body. In a healthy, strong, and immune body, invaders get neutralized and destroy and expel out of body. If Agni is impaired by an imbalance within the three dosha, then metabolism will get affected. So immune response and natural resistance will also be lower. And now relation between Ojas and Vyadik Shamatva. So the essence of Saptadhatus means 7 bodily tissue as from Ras to Shukra Dhatu. Ras means plasma and lymph. Rak means blood cells. And Mans means connective and muscular tissue. Meda is body fat. Example, adipose tissue. Asti is a bone and Majja is a bone marrow. And Shukra is a reproductive system, is called Ojas. And it is the sit. It is the seat for strength, hence called bala. So ojas is a sar of dhatu ending with shukra, the throw located in the heart. If uh, pervades all over body and control the working of the body. It is the viscous, noxious, greasy somatvuka. Somatvamak means pre, preponderant in watery principle. Somakatva. And it is viscous, noxious, greasy. Somakatva means preponderance in watery principle. Clear means transparent and slightly reddish yellow in color. By its loss, destruction, absence, and death will be occur. And by its presence, the body sure to survive. Ojas is the reason for different condition and activity related with the body. Now, Ojshaya. Ojshaya means decrease and loss of Oja. So, Ojas undergoes decrease in quantity by anger, hunger, worry, grief, and exertion. With such decrease, the persons come fretful and debilitated, worries much again without apparent reason, feel discomfort in the sense organ, develop bad complexion, bad mention, and dryness of the skin. Now, excellence in the qualities of seed like sperm and ovum and ashaya, like proper anatomical and physiological status of uterus of mother, excellence of the ingestion food, excellence of physique, excellence of satamya means wholesomeness of various factors responsible for maintenance of the body, excellence of the mind, favorable disposition of the nature, young age of both the parents, like they should not be overaged, habitual performance of exercise, cheerful disposition, and immense love for each other. So they all increase the ojas. Concept of improving Vedic Shamatva, like immunization. So the following are looking to be immunizations measured in Ayurveda. First is Rasayan, second is the Lehan. So taking Rasayan is helpful to increase the immunity of the person to keep him away from opportunistic disease. The possible mechanism by which action of Rasayan can be interpreted with modern aspect are nutritive function, immunomodulatory action, antioxidant action, anti-aging effect, neuroprotective action, homeopoietic effect, etc. In recent year, numerous research has been done to explore Ayurvedic treasure for benefit of common people to improve health by using different Ayurvedic drugs. For some examples are herbs like immunostimulatory effect of Curligo or Orchoides geratin and microphages activations property of Tinospora cardifolia like Giloy. An effect of some Indian herbs like Asparagus racemosus, Tinospora cardifolia, Vidania somnifera, Picrosa curie on macrophages function in mice. Immunoprotective with Vidania somnifera, Tinospora cardifolia, and Asparagus racemosus. They all are ashwagandha, shatavari, and giloy during cancer chemotherapy. And immunopotentiating property of immunopotentiative potentiation property of Tinospora cardifolia. So augmentation of non-specific immunity by cold preparation, anti-cataleptic, anti-anxiety, and antidepressant activity of gold, antioxidant activity of Momordica charentia, Glycyrrhiza glabra, Acacia catechu, and Terminalia turbula. Antioxidant the antioxidative effect of Trifla, combination of Terminella cebula, Terminalia bellerica, and Emblyca officinale. Now, antibacterial activity of Umbilical officinalis and Coriandrum sativa. Antifungal activity of Curcuma longa. So that's all about herbs for immunoboosting or increase immunity or Vyadik Shamatva. So they all herbs will taken by us. So our immunity will improve and opportunistic diseases not touch to us. So it is very important to take all these herbs from any form like Rasayan or Lehan. So hope you will understand about Vyadik Shamatva, Bal and Ojas and some herbs described in this session. So that's all for this session, Vyadik Shamatva. If you have any query, any doubt, you can ask me in further session. I will try to resolve your problem. That's all for this session. Thank you. Thank you so much.